morning, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, welcome to my channel, Joe Knows Adventure. And today we are on day 10, January the 19th. It's a Monday, and we're on our way to the Dominican Republic, the port of Puerto Plata. And I just turned this on and it cleared up, but just before I turned this on, it was raining and the wind was welcome to the Caribbean, because that's how it's been. I mean, a light rain goes away. So it's supposed to be like 83 degrees today. Nothing planned as far as the port, no tours today. Karen and I decided, and it was told to me, well, not told to me, I was watching a YouTube video of a gentleman that said if we get off the port, we can walk right into town and get a couple of the important things that we want to see, which is the Umbrella Street and Pink Street and the plaza where there's a church. So we decided that it's a good day to walk. So we're going to be doing our walk today. We think we'll be out probably three hours, maybe get that seven miles in again like we did the other day. Regardless, I've been making on the days that I've had a little excursion, it's been about four miles. I've averaged about 5 every day throughout the day. Because, you know, if you think you're just walking from the front of the ship to the back of the ship, back to the front of the ship, you're putting in steps just doing that. So that's all that's planned, really. We arrive at 10, and then all aboard time is 6:30 tonight. So we'll be on board well before that. And I think we're going to just kind of see if we can't find a lounge chair. We want to have dinner at Indulge tonight because Karen said that there's some Indian food or something she wants to try. An Indulge food hall is an area where you can sit. You have a little iPad and you can pick whatever you want, as often as you want, as long as you want. And they have little food runners that come from the various stations. And they have barbecue, they have a Mexican, they have I would like I don't know, it's got, what kind of bowl is it? It's got noodles and things in it, so I don't want to say it's Vietnamese or without, because I don't know. But they have desserts you can get, and of course the drinks. So it's very easy to get something in there. So I think we're going to do that for our dinner. And then when we get back on the ship, we probably will have something light. But we're just going to hang out on the decks today. Karen wants to get more sun. You know, she lives in the northern part of the UK where it's cold and rainy right now, so as much sun as she can get. Me, I'm getting a little bit of sun. I'm tanning a little bit, but I can do it for a little bit, and then I've got to jump in some water or sit in the shade. But it's all worked out very well, and so that's what we're going to do today. I'll keep you posted of all of it, and anything that's crazy, I'll be filming it all and take you along with me. Okay, everybody. And look behind me, that rain has stopped. Pretty crazy. Well, you know, the map is kind of hard to see. All right, guys, well, I'm just chatting away. I'm gonna finish my coffee, go grab Karen. We're gonna go to breakfast before we get off the ship. All right, guys, just a little while.
Our breakfast today was at Hudson's, a complimentary restaurant that's perfect for our early morning Today I had 2 eggs, some potatoes and sausage, and Karen had eggs Benedict. The sail-ins are always beautiful early morning coming into Puerto Plata, Dominican Republic. Puerto Plata in the Dominican Republic currently features 2 distinct cruise ports. The modern Taino Bay opened in 2021 near the city center, and the private Amber Cove opened in 2015, located about 15 to 20 minutes west. The old traditional commercial port in the city center was redeveloped into the modern Taino Bay terminal. Opened in December 2021, this terminal can host up to 14,000 passengers daily, featuring a lazy river, a pool, a swim-up bar, shopping, and beach access. It serves Royal Caribbean, Norwegian, Virgin Voyages, MSC, and others. This is the perfect port because it's directly in San Felipe de Puerto Plata. It's walking distance to the historic district, the Fort San Felipe, and local attractions like Umbrella Alley. Amber Cove Cruise Port is located about 10 miles or 15 to 20 minutes west of Puerto Plata. It features also a private resort-style terminal operated by Carnival Corporation. Inaugurated in 2015, it offers a large pool, water slides, restaurants, and bars. It exclusively serves Carnival Corporation brands such as Carnival, Princess, Holland America, Costa, etc. Prior to 2015, cruise ships did not regularly call directly into Puerto Plata. The opening of Amber Cove and subsequently Taino Bay has revitalized the North Coast, turning it into a major hub with over 1.5 million passengers annually. Both ports offer easy access to tours of the city, mountains, and beaches. This was fun. The birds were pretty well trained, and Karen was trying to get him to swoop them up and fly away so she could film them. San Felipe Fort is a 16th century Spanish stone fortress in Puerto Plata, offering ocean views and historical exhibits. It's located near the city's Malcon, and it's easily accessible from Taino Bay Cruise Terminal, approximately 15 to 20 minute walk. Although we did not go in, the fort operates as a museum, open 8:45 to 4:45 and closed on Saturdays, featuring cannons, military artifacts from the 18th and 19th centuries, and panoramic views of the coast. Once we were back on board, we showered and went out to the 8th deck to just watch the world go by. I love the concept of the Indulge Food Hall. Every table has a kiosk where you can sit and look at the menu and point out whatever you want to have. You can eat as little or as much as you like, order drinks, and runners will bring whatever you order to your table. Not necessarily in any particular order, but it's a great choice. And of course, the best part, it's free.
Well, good evening from the high seas. We have departed the Dominican Republic after being there all day. We got in at 10 o'clock this morning. All aboard was 6:30 and we sailed away at 7. So, gosh guys, we had a nice breakfast this morning in Hudson's. I just kind of chilled, relaxed a little bit, watched the ship come in, and then we watched the celebrity park right next to us, and then we were cleared to go. We got off the ship, walked all the way to the end of the dock into the main plaza, and poor Karen, she forgot her phone. So she was in a panic. She said, just wait for me. So I said, okay. So I waited while she ran back to her room to get her phone, and then she came back. So from there, we went out. Guys, the dock area is very pretty. They have, as soon as you come in, they have a big circle area where a lot of the excursions start. But then you walk off to the left, and it's a pathway that can go all the way out, so you can head towards the city, the taxis. But on the way, there's this huge pool. There's a lazy river. There's shopping. There's eating. There's drinking. All that you could ask for all along there. It's really, really nice. Well done. Well done. And then once we got out of the kind of like a park area, we went across the street and we went up, and we got to see a couple of things that I knew I wanted to see, which is Umbrella Street, Pink Street, and the cathedral and that plaza. And then we walked up a couple streets, and then we walked all the way out towards the bay, or the outside the Caribbean. And then from there, we walked all along the seaside up into the, there's a fort, an old fort. And we just kind of walked all the way around, circled back, and walked in. It was a little, almost 6 miles. So I think by the end of the day, probably walked 6 miles. But guys, I was beet red. I mean, beet red. Almost like a lobster. And just because I was overheated, it was just so hot. And I know better than to do that. I had plenty of water. That wasn't the problem. Got back to the room, and we were going to go out to the back to lay in the sun. And I knew I wasn't going to be laying in the sun. I took a very cold shower. That's why my hair's a mess. I took my makeup off. Couldn't take one of my rings off because it was just pretty much, finger was swollen. And I tried to put my swimsuit on. It was all, everything just was so sticky, and even after the shower. So I went ahead and just changed into clothes, and no jewelry, no makeup, no hair curl, just washed it and let it flop around. And Karen had found a couple of the chase lounges, so I kind of hid off into the shade area there near where she was laying, and then I moved to a chair, and there I sat. I really didn't move. I had my book, I read, and we had a bite to eat, in the Indulge Food Hall, and that's the area that you can, it's got little kiosk, little iPads, and you can, so we had a little snack, went back out. I mean, I was downing water, that's all I could think. And one of the new guys that we had met, Bobby, he came along and sat with me for a little bit, and then Karen finally got up off the lounge because it was starting to get hot, and so she came over, and so the three of us just kind of chatted for a while, and then Bobby was getting too hot even sitting there. So poor guy, so he took off, and then Karen and I just sat for a while, and I said I'm going to try to get a sunset picture because I haven't had a sunset picture yet, but unfortunately the area, the Dominican Republic mountains, the sun was setting, so we got a little bit of the sunset. I'll try again tomorrow. I'm really anxious to do that. So we went back in to Indulge, and we were going to wait for the sail away, and we had a nice dinner there, and we walked a bit on the outside. So I split up with Karen. I said, you know what, I need to lay down, put my legs up, just kind of breathe, and you know, I did get burnt a little bit, and it's just too hot. So tomorrow is a sea day. We will be doing a few things. We have a painting class in the morning at 10. We have just different things to do, and then we have the Mexican restaurant Los Lobos at night. So we'll probably be meandering around. I have to take care of a couple things down at the desk, so I'm going to do that. But other than that, nothing planned. I don't know if I'll put my suit on or if I just kind of keep in my clothes again and just be in the shade. I really don't need any more sun, guys. But our next 2 days after the sea day, we have Grand Cayman and Cozumel, and both of those are excursions. No more walking, marathon walking, and I should be okay by the time I get home. So anyway, that's my day, and had a great day, even though it was hot. I got to see what I wanted to see, and beautiful day. It was just too hot to be around, and you'll see all the pictures and everything that I took today. So anyway, guys, I'm going to call it a night. I hope everybody's having a great day. I hope that you're being safe. And until my next video, love you all.